This is an FRG ministry production with the support of our ministry partners and donors.
Sometimes I wonder if God is doing anything in my life. I wonder if the effort I put in is worth anything. You know, so many times, even as a priest myself, I start to think, what's it all worth? You know, you put in so much work and you preach 3,000 homilies and you just hope that one person will be impacted. You know, even if people are impacted, it's none of my business. It's none of your business. If you think that the Lord is not working powerfully through you, what your business is to be faithful to the Lord, to be that voice in the wilderness, sometimes that nobody hears, that voice sometimes which is frustrating because you do so much and yet your children are still running away and your problems are still surrounding you, and you start to think, God, what is the point? Well, I experienced this myself also, and I'm saying this to encourage you. I remember in 2019 when I was ready to give everything up because I was so tired, so physically and emotionally tired. And this lockdown happened, and I thought, that's it. I'm never going to preach again. I'm never going to go out again. And then as a part of the way into lockdown, I decided, look, I'm celebrating Mass at home. Let me switch on my camera and see if anyone joins. And who would have thought that that became something so life-changing? These online Masses where at some point we had 60,000 people praying at the same time, praying Holy Mass at the same time. It was life-changing to many people. But all I wanted to do was to pray. I didn't seek results. I didn't seek to have 60,000 people. I didn't seek to build this ministry, but I just sought to be this voice in the wilderness. Don't be afraid to have your doubts. Don't be afraid to shout in what seems to be the wilderness, the emptiness. You sow the seeds and allow the Lord to bear the fruit. You shout and let God impact the hearts of people. But for goodness sake, don't stop shouting. Don't stop being this voice in the wilderness. Even if you feel unworthy, even if you feel like it's not bearing the fruit you're expecting. Your job is to be faithful. Your job is not to seek success, but to be faithful. To be that faithful voice like John the Baptist in the wilderness, crying out, hoping and praying that God will use your voice some way, somehow to impact people. Lord, here I am. If you can take this brokenness, this mess, this emptiness and make something out of it, here I am.
This production is only made possible because of the generous support of FRG ministry partners and donors. Please go to frgministry.com/donate to make a donation.